In the modern Middle East, power is often shaped by crisis, by military strength, and by leaders who rise during moments of national uncertainty. Some leaders build their careers through politics. Others emerge from the armed forces, stepping into leadership when a nation faces turmoil. A man who spent decades inside Egypt's military, who witnessed one of the most dramatic political revolutions of the 21st century, and who would eventually become the president of the most populous country in the Arab world. This is the story of Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Abdel Fattah el-Sisi was born on November 19, 1954, in Cairo, Egypt. He grew up in a traditional neighborhood near the famous Khan el-Khalili market, one of the oldest marketplaces in the Middle East. His family lived a modest life. His father worked as a shop owner and craftsman, raising several children in a community where religion, culture, and tradition were deeply rooted. From a young age, Sisi showed discipline and ambition. Like many young men in Egypt who sought stability and prestige, he chose a career in the military. He entered the Egyptian Military Academy and graduated in 1977, beginning what would become a long and influential career in the armed forces. Over the years, Sisi continued to develop his military education. He studied in several advanced military institutions, including courses in the United Kingdom and the United States. These experiences exposed him to international military strategy and global political systems. Inside Egypt's military structure, Sisi steadily climbed the ranks. The Egyptian military has long been one of the most powerful institutions in the country, playing a central role in politics and national security. By the early 2000s, Sisi had become a respected officer known for his strategic thinking and disciplined leadership style. In 2012, Egypt was going through one of the most turbulent periods in its modern history. The Arab Spring had erupted across the Middle East, and mass protests in Egypt led to the fall of longtime President Hosni Mubarak in 2011. After the revolution, Egypt entered a period of political uncertainty. Mohamed Morsi, a member of the Muslim Brotherhood, was elected president in 2012. During this time, Sisi was appointed Minister of Defense and Commander-in-Chief of the Egyptian Armed Forces, but the country remained deeply divided. Large protests broke out again in 2013, with millions of Egyptians demanding political change. In July 2013, the Egyptian military, led by Sisi, removed President Morsi from power. The move was supported by many protesters but strongly criticized by others who described it as a military coup. The event dramatically reshaped Egypt's political landscape. Soon after, Sisi became one of the most powerful figures in the country. In 2014, he resigned from the military and announced that he would run for president. He won the election and became the president of Egypt. As president, Sisi focused on restoring political stability and strengthening state institutions after years of unrest. His government invested heavily in infrastructure projects, including new cities, transportation networks, and the expansion of the Suez Canal. He also placed strong emphasis on national security, particularly in response to militant groups operating in the Sinai Peninsula. Supporters view Sisi as a leader who restored stability to Egypt after a chaotic revolutionary period. They argue that his policies helped rebuild the country's economy and strengthen national institutions. Critics, however, accuse his government of restricting political opposition, limiting press freedom, and concentrating power within the state. Despite controversy, Sisi remained one of the most influential leaders in the Arab world. Egypt's strategic importance, its large population, and its central role in Middle Eastern politics have made his leadership significant far beyond the country's borders. From a young officer in Cairo, to a rising general within Egypt's powerful military, to the president of one of the most influential nations in the Middle East, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's story reflects a leadership shaped by revolution, military power, and national crisis. A story of authority forged in turbulent times, and the story of a leader who rose during one of the most dramatic political transformations in Egypt as modern history.